stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll give it to Johnson. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams.
There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him. To prevent a bigger gain.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Flips it out on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. This is a designed run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Clemson set up with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They want to run this quarterback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clemson is quick to the line. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Clemson.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chain. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Red pass, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wide receiver going in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. It's complete. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the option. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. LSU right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He'll take a shot. Touchdown LSU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality. Rams, proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback keeps it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Rush is on him. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a fool.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. LSU quick to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's loose. Touchdown LSU! They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
At the 37-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because...
There he goes! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Slithers into space, and they're able to get him on the ground. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll move the tight end. The toss to the right. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Just feeds the running back. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense. Backed up. A little.
Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
LSU, 21.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it down the right side. LSU right back to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's got it on the right. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. To the air, it's Glagway. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. That's the 50. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12. LSU quick to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Got him downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Berry. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to let it go. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, LSU.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from